Went to see a movie yesterday with my wife. Went to see Superman, which was a good movie. It was a little childish for me, but it was a good movie. I give it a solid B. I liked it. But I'm sitting in the movie theater with my wife, and we're watching this movie. And I got to remind you who my wife is. She gave me, first of all, she gave me the biggest compliment you can give a man or a husband in this movie theater. The biggest compliment, and probably the biggest compliment I've ever heard her say in my life. And it caught me off guard that when she said it, I didn't question it because I didn't want, there's the sound of the movie going on and stuff. And she turns to me and gives me this compliment. And I didn't want to question it because I didn't want to ruin it. I didn't want to be like, she's like, that's not what I said. That kind of thing, right? Um, but let me remind you who my wife is. She's not going to like this, by the way, but it doesn't matter. She doesn't watch my videos anyway, so it doesn't matter. She's very independent, very independent, which I like. I like independence, but she's very independent. She does what she wants to do. She does when she wants to do it. That kind of independence, you know. Um, she makes her own money, right? She makes her own money. She spends her own money. This kind of thing. She's gives the appearance sometimes that she doesn't really need a man. She doesn't need me. She doesn't need a husband. She kind of gives that appearance a little bit, even though I've been married to her for 38 years or longer. But she kind of gives that, you know. Uh, she's beautiful. She's beautiful. Um, if she wasn't working and making the living she did, you could call her a trophy wife. But she's beautiful. But instead, maybe I'm the trophy husband. Maybe that's the situation. So anyway, and then just to tell you this too, on the way up there, we got in a little bit of argument when we were driving to the movie theater. It took us probably 25 minutes to get there, and it started out good. And we got in a little argument, and I thought it was funny, and I said to her, you know, how many personalities do you have? I said it, it's just a little joke for myself. She didn't take it as a joke. But I was just like, we're arguing over whatever we're arguing over. To me, it's silly. How many personalities do you have? I can't keep track of all these personalities anymore as we're getting older, right? It's a little joke. It's not funny, but it's a little joke. And that got her going too. So anyway, we're sitting in a movie theater and we're watching this Superman movie. And she turned to me, and now it's dark, right? It's dark. She turns to me and she says, "You're my Superman." That's what she says to me. She says, "You're my Superman." Well, after we're watching Superman and Lois Lane interacting, and she says, "You're my Superman." And that blew me away. And that is the biggest compliment she has ever given me. And I didn't know what to say to that. I didn't know if I was dreaming. I don't know if it was real. It's such a big compliment that you don't want to ask about it because you don't want her to say, "That's not what I said. That's not what I meant." Because that's a big fall, right? So I trusted my ears, even though it's in the middle of this theater and I'm looking at her face. I'm looking at sincerity, even though it's dark in there, right? Maybe I deceived myself. Maybe I dreamed up this whole thing. And I'm saying to myself, yeah, you damn right I'm your Superman. You damn right